Welcome, Mr. Mohtashim Ahmed Siddiqi. So, as a partner and legal consultant at Barsol, you are on the operation front lines, right? And as you mentioned, one of the biggest financial opportunities right now is the tokenization of real-world assets like real estate or company equities, as you mentioned, right? So, my question is from a purely practical and legal standpoint in Pakistan. What do you think is the immediate legal roadblock that is stopping a business from issuing a digital token backed by a physical property or equity?
Thank you for that question. I think it's a very complex question to answer in such a small time frame, but I think to briefly put it, the good thing is that the new regulator, PVARA, has issued a sandbox and it's accepting applications for asset reference tokens and real world asset tokenizations as its first sandbox applications. Number one, that's the most positive thing. You mentioned roadblock. I think more than roadblock, I would say it's a step in the right direction by the regulator. Through these sandbox applications and the companies who are going to apply for this sandbox, regulations are going to be built around it. But more importantly, I think the interplay between PVARA and other regulators, there's SECP with its own real estate REITs going on, how that infrastructure would play together, and plus how the lands registry system works in Pakistan overall, which is being digitized in Punjab but rest of Pakistan as well, how all of that comes together for a meaningful and constructive regulations by PVARA and SECP as well together maybe. That's what's going to define what the future of RWA tokenization looks like for Pakistan in the future.
That's actually really interesting. This summit, leadership summit on blockchain and digital assets. So, what do you think is the most important key takeaways from these summits organized by Cedar Labs?
Look, I think what CEDA has achieved right now is something phenomenal. Since we belong to the service industry, we see a lot of friction between FIs, financial institutions, and regulators like SECP and all. But everyone was here in the same room, and everyone was willing to learn from each other and listen to each other's thoughts in order to have a better tomorrow. So that impact itself and the conversation which will happen because of these connections in this room alone in these last 2 days is going to catapult the future of virtual assets in Pakistan tomorrow.
Thank you so much for your time and insights.
Thank you.